Hi, I'm Rob Jones, and I'm going to run you through the main features of the SL Mark II series of controllers from Novation. There are two types of product in this range, one with keys, available in 25, 49 and 61 key formats, and one without keys called the Zero SL. Both controllers feature a host of different assignable controls, comprising 32 buttons with LEDs, 8 fully rotatable touch-sensitive encoders with LED rings, 8 touch-sensitive pots, 8 drum pads, 8 touch-sensitive faders, and then the XY touchpad, now also usable in Automat mode, and pitch mod joystick. There are also 2 pedal inputs on the rear panel, which are both assignable using Automat. The Zero SL has a very similar control set, only with the buttons grouped together in a block at the bottom, double-length faders, and a crossfader in the middle. All SLs boast one large 144-character LCD screen for showing you what's assigned to each control, or allowing you to navigate and edit menus. The page up and down buttons allow you to step through additional pages of options. These can be found to either side of the LCD on SLs with keys. Down either side of the 25 SL, there are row select buttons for displaying the parameters assigned to that row on the LCD screen. These will activate automatically when a control is touched or moved. On the Zero, there are no row select buttons, so you can activate a row on the LCD by touching it if it's touch sensitive, or for buttons and pads by pressing and holding the preview button and then hitting a control. Next, you have the mode and menu buttons. These are for toggling between Automat and advanced modes, calling up menu or quick menu mode, where popular MIDI settings can be instantly accessed, or activating either of the 2 advanced edit modes. Edit for editing individual controls on the SL or all controls within one template, and Global for editing the general controller settings. Write is a button for confirming options and saving settings to the hardware. The Transport button makes the last row of assignable buttons control the transport of your DAW when using Automat or Advanced mode. This means that you have the option of using the row to control the transport, or deactivating transport control and using the row as a normal set of 8 assignable buttons. The speed dial is a dual function encoder. When rotated normally, it is like an extension of the mouse cursor and can grab instant control of anything the mouse can. Alternatively, when in advanced mode, pressing it calls up the advanced mode onboard templates on the LCD, which can then be selected using the buttons below. On the SL Mark IIs with keyboards, you then have the octave up and down buttons here, for transposing the keyboard in whole octaves. And lastly, there are the Automat buttons, which allow you to toggle learn modes, view the Automat software window, or call up one of the 4 browser view groups, in which control maps, such as those for plugins, can be placed. All SLs have a comprehensive set of MIDI ports on the rear panel, an in, out, and a through for the main MIDI port 1, and an out for MIDI port 2. Both these ports will show up in your DAW preferences, allowing you to send MIDI data between external hardware and your DAW. Also in the preferences, you'll find Automat Midi. This is actually the Automat software that the SL controls when in Automat mode, and not the hardware directly. More on this shortly. Also on the rear panel, you can find pedal inputs for an expression as well as a sustain pedal, both of which are fully assignable in Automat and with the SL's vast array of MIDI options.